What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedOptionAgency.com, 23 years selling full-time on eBay. And we are Tuesday morning. We are at 7:30 a.m. I'm at $85. Nice start to the morning. There was no shutdown overnight for me, so that's good at least. But so starting yesterday, my numbers started being off again. As I was uploading items, I noticed my number wasn't climbing. So I'm probably I think I'm like 50 items off now from what my store says to what's in my seller hub. So it was working for a while. So now I got to decide if I'm going to call in today and put in another ticket. Because, always an issue, right? Ever since the glitches started. But for the past week, though, I mean, I've had decent sales since last Wednesday. Let me check and see exactly what we've done since last Wednesday. So Wednesday to yesterday, up 30%. Actually, let me put in the international also. Up 35%. So since last Wednesday, $5,098, up 35%. So that's good to see. 441 items sold, up 40%. My hats are up 30%, even though they've still taken like a hit. I was going to start ending and selling similar on my hats today because of that last month issue where I was ending and selling similar, then my numbers stopped producing. So it seemed like my items just started getting lost somewhere. Well, if my numbers aren't matching up today, are the items I'm listing getting lost somewhere? So today will not be a day to start that again. So if it doesn't fix probably by midday, I'm going to just call it in and tell them to open another ticket. It gets old, man. Because at least last time, after the day it was fixed, that's when my sales jumped up, was that Wednesday. The day after it got fixed, my sales jumped. So I'll call it in about midday and start it all over again. But CDs are killing it, up 61%, $1,400. So that ain't even a full week, right? Yeah, today, the end of today would be a full week. So 6 days on CDs, $1,400. As you know, I was trying to get 5 items in my top 5, all hitting $1,000 a week. So to hit $1,400 in 6 days on that, because the hats are only at $735, so they're still down. Cassettes are up 45%, $718. And vinyl records up 4% at $475. Doom. So we're getting there. What did we sell yesterday? Item-wise, count-wise. Whoops, wrong one. Let's see, 56 items. Again, 48 promoted, only 8 organic. So another day with low organics. Today I've got 12 items sold. They're all promoted, 0 organic. They're just taking all the money. Not going to leave me with anything. But even that being said, I noticed something yesterday. Or actually, it was just within, let me glance that again, that past 6 days. Because it's the first of the month, so my selling costs are usually in the 60s. So it's at 54%. So I should be, after that store fee at the beginning of the month kind of thins out throughout the month, I should be, even with all this promoted going on and very little organic, I still should be under 50%. So that'll be good. That's what we're shooting for to get back to. All right, I'm just going to start getting into this because I got some stuff here. I got Poshmark. I got one from the new store and then the old store, of course. So got a couple of $8 shirts here. So you got this Nike 3 up, 3 down shirt. So that was $8 on Posh. All right. Got this Ram shirt, women's Ram shirt. Sold on Posh for $8. So sales are still going pretty good, even with the slight glitches I've had since Saturday night compared to the weeks prior. So everything's still going in a good direction. So that's good to see. So today will be day 7 of that direction. So we'll see how it winds up with the first full day of my numbers not matching. I got this Missouri Tigers Mizzou t-shirt sold for $15 on Posh. But this past week's definitely motivated me more to just keep the volume game going strong, keep it growing. Even though we don't get quite what we used to get, sell-through rate-wise compared to, 5 years ago. But how much of that is the economy? How much of it is the eBay glitches? How much is it? I don't think it's really a slowdown. It seems like media is just really picking up again. And I'm seeing a lot of articles picking that up also, saying how media's CDs, cassettes, vinyl are all climbing again. So now we're at $104. $104. So that's good. In the new store, we've got this Zara women's skirt. Sold for $17.50 plus shipping. You know what's kind of surprising? Even these, like I said, how USPS is going to price themselves out of business. UPS is cheaper on this by 20 cents. So I'm going to have to start. I'm going to use USPS right now just because that's probably, I don't want to stop at 2 places just for one little bitty package and 20 cents difference. But when that change starts getting about $1 per shipping time, I am going to start having 2 containers. And we'll start giving all of our business to UPS. Like I said, post office already priced themselves out of the big stuff. They did that purposely. By keep raising the prices, they're slowly doing it to the small stuff. And now UPS is going, hey, we're just going to take the middle stuff also. Wait until somebody takes the small stuff also. I told you it's coming. Somebody's going to seize the opportunity. I thought maybe a new company or something like Amazon would do it, but maybe UPS is going to be the one to do it. If UPS is taking the medium products, they're probably not too far off from taking the smaller product. Actually, I should check that now also, just in case. See how close they are. I'll do that as we're shipping. I'll see how close they are on some stuff, and I'll check everything as we go. Kind of keep a mental running note. That's going to be something when that happens, I'm telling you. Post office is digging their own grave. All right. I think I got everything pooled. So we got 23 orders with multiple, mini multiples. And oops, oh yeah, I got a local pickup who wants to pick it up at the end of the month. Like, okay. They're coming from Canada. They said they're coming from Canada to Wichita, so they'll be by St. Louis. I'm like, well, that's not really direct. We're still 5 hours or more than 5, I don't know, 5+ hours away from Wichita. So I don't know. Maybe they're coming down this way anyway. All right, let's get it. See what internet, oh no, slow loading. I thought we were gonna have problems. All right, we got a CD going to Germany. And that's the only international for not shutting down at night. Combine an order, done. All right, so we're gonna start with these BOC Born flip-flops. These are kind of cool for flip-flops. Leather with all the embossed stuff. They sold for $11, headed to Maryland. It's gonna be something, I'm telling you. I probably predicted it first here on my channel, so something's going to happen with the USPS. All right, so ground advantage for that is 717. FedEx is 717. UPS 696. Look at that. Well, today I already committed to go 1, so I'm going to commit to go 1, but tomorrow will probably be maybe a different story. Because I got mostly media today. So these will probably be the only 2 that's going. So even FedEx is starting to compete with the mediums. Well, they are competing with the media. UPS is beating the media. It says ground saver compared to ground, though. So I guess I need to do the difference between those 2, figure that out. But even their ground is cheaper by 2 cents. So before I make any sudden moves, I want to see what this ground saver is about compared to the ground. Educate myself before I make that total leap. So this is Susan. If it's a certain size package or something, I don't want to jeopardize the stuff. So inform yourself. Inform yourself. All right. Next up, we've got Godsmack CD. Sold for $4, headed to Oklahoma City. Oklahoma. So we got 4. And of course, we know media mail is not cheap anymore. So Ground Advantage. Whoops. Let me check the others. So $3.96. So yeah. So $5.73 on that. So Ground Advantage for the small stuff still cheaper. FedEx is $6.24. Ground Savers $5.73. So for now, the post office still has this stuff. The onesie CDs anyway. But when I get to these multiples, we'll see how media mail compares to it. And we got one now. So, are you ready for a cassette line? Yeah. We got Bad Boys of Rock cassette tape. We've got Rush Chronicles tape 1. We've got, and I know you're here somewhere. Somewhere. Where are you at? I know I told you. You're hiding somewhere. There you are. George Michael Faith. And this is what I was hoping for with my buy two, get two. And I've got 2 examples of it today. Their fourth their fourth item is a CD. So we got mixed media. So these were all, well, this was $5. Those were 4. Buy 2, get 2 free. I'm going to have to bring down some more pads. How bad can a bad boy be if it sets you free? Whoa, what happened there? Oh, don't tell me. Damn it. Okay. Thought it was going to glue the cap on. All right. So I gotta watch that, make sure that don't happen. We're the bad boys of rock and roll. Bad boys out of control. We're the bad boys of rock and roll. How bad can a bad boy be to set you free? Let's see if we can get all these into here. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, okay. What store are you at? Oh. Okay. What?
You want me to stop and get something for lunch or something?
Okay. All right.
You may have to mop with water or something.
Okay, I'll get the whole floor.
It's just sticky.
All right.
It might be in my fridge.
All right. Miss Jan, she was supposed to be off today, but she's going in to help the pharmacist who's covering her today get caught up because she's behind, because she's been the only person there, because I guess the tech got a different job, what she went to school for, so they got to get a different tech in there to help. All right, here we go. First comparison with media mail. So we got 11. We got 16. We'll put 2 there. All right, so Oh, Ground Advantage is still cheaper than me. No, it's not. So $463 on media, $603. So media is cheaper also. Still. It ain't gonna take much to beat the USPS, especially if they keep going up. If they go up probably 2 more times and UPS decides to stay the same or come down again, because they just came down. They came down for a reason. It's probably only going to take this time next year, maybe, if UPS doesn't raise their prices to catch them. Gonna be close. Christopher. Especially this time next year, if we get a new change and they actually bring down taxes and inflation and stuff, and it's a totally different economic thing going on next year, we shall see. Next up again, are you ready for a CD lot? All right, so we've got 311 CD. 2, 4. So this is 5. So buy 2, get 2, but they only picked 5. So we got the 311. We got corn. Take a look in the mirror. So that was $4. This one's $6. Temple of the Dog, which was $5. We got the Beatles Magical Mystery Tour for $5. And we got Pearl Jam for the $4. And here's what I'm planning on doing. Ooh, we got a note in here. We get to read a note. Once more and more people find out about my buy 2, get 2, I'll be able to slowly start moving the $3.99s up to $4.99, because it's still going to make sense for them to buy from me. So that's the maybe a year goal type of thing to start. I've kind of been doing that here lately with some stuff. If it's really great condition, and or it's a really popular title, even though there might be 60 that I'm competing with, I'll put it at $1 higher, because I got a better chance of it selling at the buy 2, get 2. So, oh, it's just some lyrics. Somebody wrote some of the lyrics down. I'll leave that with it. It'll be a nice little, I'll kind of hide it in here. It'll be a nice little surprise for them. Let me put this in here right. They didn't do it right. So let me go like that. Surprise. All right. 1 or 2. I have to find some more ones. I can therefore be to set you free. We're the bad boys of rock and roll. 1, 4. All right. Media mail, $5.38. $8.32 and $8.15 for FedEx. So about $3 off. But if it was ground, the other 2 would be cheaper. So media mail is the only thing saving them right now. And the small onesie CDs so far. So onesie CD, onesie cassette. Next up, we've got a Mizzou shirt. Liberty Bowl, sold for $10.50. Headed to Iowa. Dun, dun, dun. I wonder if it's just a coincidence or what, but since I started putting all my problems on the eBay message board and keeping that same thread alive, it's gotten some pretty decent attention. So I'm wondering how many eBay people looked at that and go, man, we must have a problem here. And I mean, nobody's contacted me and said, can I get into your account? So I don't know. All right, so that shirt, $431 Ground Advantage, $560 Ground Saver. So the t-shirts, one t-shirts, USPS still has that for now. Next up, Ryan's Daughter soundtrack on cassette. Sold for $9, headed to Ann Arbor, Michigan. Bad boys out of control. Alrighty. $396, $573, $624. So USPS has the cassettes. One cassette anyway. The bad boys of Michael. Next up. So that means if you're a clothing store, you're probably doing better with UPS than you are with USPS nowadays. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly sold for $360, headed to Crestwood, Illinois. Oops, wrong one, James. 7. So medium male, $463. Ground Advantage, $431. $560 and $610 are the others. So Richard. Next up, are you ready for a CD lot? We've got Buy Two, Get Two. We've got Robert Miles 23 AM for $4. We're the bad boys of rock and roll. Next up, another Robert Miles Children CD single. Sold for $4. We got Audio Slave. That one could use resurfacing. Sold for $8. And then Robert Miles Dreamland CD. Sold for $4. Do not seal this one, James. $0, $13. Medium male, $463. Yeah, $812. $581 with FedEx. That's a lot cheaper than UPS on that one. These prices are weird. I guess it depends on where it's going. It's just over to Illinois. So, Nathan. FedEx looks like it's more in tune with geographic than UPS is. Next up, did I pull that? I told myself I had to start there, and I think I forgot to pull it. Yep. E48, Pavarotti's Greatest Hits 1. E48.
Hello, where you at?
I got you. Get your new case. All right, that sold for $5. Headed to Seattle, Washington. Three. 419, 603, 667. Curious to see what the hats are going to look like. I only got one hat and one visor, a very light hat. I got to get my hats fixed because I know there's a problem going on because of that. Next up, we got, are you ready? Oh, he already pulled one, and I pulled one. I need to put that back. Shelf 97. Put that back over here. All right. We've got, oh, another mixed one. I didn't even realize this was a mixed one also. So we got a 12-inch record. Sold for $630, along with the Father MC cassette. Sold for $360. They decided not to get the 2 free ones, I guess. Decided not to get the free ones. Alright. 014. Pee-wee. Pee-wee. Stop chewing on your paw. Pee-wee. Laura. LOR. Okay. Next up, we've got Madria Beach, Florida. Not sure. Sold for $750. Headed to New Hampshire. Boom, boom, boom. So we got 6, 8x6x4. So $447 compared to $596 and $666. So they still got the light hat. Gill. Still got the light hat. Next up, we've got David Lee Roth, Your Filthy Little Mouth cassette, sold for $3. Headed to Mississippi. Okay, $386, $573, $610. Isaac. Next up, are you ready? for another lot. We've got finally some classical. We've got 4 sealed classical cassettes. $11.50, $27, $5, $5. So they bought 2 and got the 2 $5 ones free. That's the way I like the buy 2, get 2. Buy 2 small ones, get those free, pay for the 2 big ones. Works for me. Headed to New York. I was hoping to get some of those kinds of sales, so hopefully those will pick up also, along with the mixed media stuff. Okay, got 10. $463, $589, $640. James. Next up, we've got Finding Nemo on the PS2. Sold for $4, headed to Roanoke, Alabama. Stop. Turns his head around like, what? So he starts up again. All right, Kristen. Next up, we've got the Beatles White Album on CD, sold for $8. And that needs resurfaced. Headed to Ohio. Boom, 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 boom. 438, 573, 624. Pee-wee. I'll come back there and tap you again. The Cars, Roman. Sold for $8, headed to Kentucky. Flip a rubber band at him. It didn't faze him. Alright. I need an air bubble. Give me an air bubble. Air bubble. William. Got this blue and white striped baseball cap. Sold for $10.50, headed to South Carolina. Kind of sucks that my hats have taken such a huge hit. Guess that's what I get for ending selling similar, like 10,000 items in one day. On a bad day, apparently. Lesson learned. Catherine. Stop, please. Stop. He just turns his head and gives me his little sad puppy dog eye. Look. And he goes back at it. that mean you're done with that little exhale? Because here it comes now. And he emerges, stretches, scratches. Next up, Bruce Springsteen. One of the tapes from the live, tape 1, sold for $3, headed to Illinois. Bad boys of rock and roll. Bad boys out of control. What's up there? P to the wee. Almost done, kind of, sort of. Not really. Okay, Steve. Next up, we've got 311, or 3LW, I should say. CD sold for $4, headed to Virginia. Hi, what are you doing? For Lynchburg, Virginia. Christopher. And lastly, we've got another kind of mix, kind of, sort of. So we got, are you ready for a video game lot? So we got 2 Game Informer magazines here. Those were $4.20 a piece. And then we've got a PS2 memory card, $4.20, and then a Super Famicom game for $4.20. So a video game, but mixed media. Buy 2, get 2. Headed to Bayside, New York. Probably not the best in one of these. I can get the magazines in here. Make it a little tighter than LP record. Come on, I know you can fit in here without getting hurt. There we go. And then let me, to avoid sliding, beautiful. Beautiful, I say. 1-1. 10, 12. Tristan. 717, 715, 717. So they got that by 2 cents. Don't scratch that leg thing. It's got to heal. That's not gonna go there. Hey, stop. All right. Review purchase saws. What was that? That was a funny noise. No, stop the back of your leg scratching. I'm gonna booty bump you. I'm gonna booty bump you. Alright. Let's see what he does with these printing out. I'm gonna be landing on them. Nothing phases him, so probably nothing. Oh, he's like, ooh, what's that? Smell, sniff, sniff. No interest. Don't smell like food, so no interest. No interest whatsoever. My fluffy face. My fluffy face. Oh. He's gazing at him like, what is going on? Ooh. Now you don't care. Oh, don't put your paw up from your belly. I don't want to rub your belly right now. I'm busy, kid. Can't you see I'm busy, kid? Get that out of your eye. All right, watch out. Move. Move. No, move. 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 Move, big boy. I'm going to push you. What was that? Are you burping? Are you burping at me? Burp. Burp. Stupid. Did you just burp at me? William. Casey. Kristen. He's all like stoic looking. I thought I had something that needed resurfaced. Isaac. Jesse. Different way of spelling it. Nathan. Jesy. Thanks for service. Richard. Mike. Alex. Christopher. Judy. Susan. Stop fighting that. No. Stop. 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 Goofball. Alrighty, let's see where we're at. Boom, 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 boom. Print scan form. Did he? That's upstairs. I gotta get this international one, which needs resurfaced also. Got this Master Ace CD. And I would be out. I'll just wait and do this one later. Don't have to go till tomorrow anyway. Let's see where I'm at. $136 at 8:30. $136 at 8:30. So should make the 150 to 250 by 10. So that's good. At least we'll see how the rest of the day goes with my numbers being off. And that's it. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll see you all in the next video. Later.